Hey yo. Hey everybody. Alright, let me fix this up here. The one thing I hate is working on OBS just around the time I'm going to start streaming. Yeah. That's aggravating, right? Hey, losing. I put your alerts back. I put your alerts back. You can't get me now for it not being on, right? I was like, I was about to hit the live button and I was like, holy shit, let me go let me go put this thing back because I think I've had it off since like the 30th. If I'm gonna test stream it, I'm most likely gonna create another account for me to test stream from so I don't have those alerts going off. I just have a test account, you know. Anyways, what's in my pocket? Wait. Oh. I'm a lot quieter? Didn't really change anything much, but you can let me know if it increased now. I may have clicked on something. Hey, Reaper. I may have clicked on something. Maybe? I don't remember what happened, to be honest. Much better now? Yeah, I think I clicked the slider or some shit. So maybe that's what caused it because I clicked that slider. Is the volume lowering whenever for the music? Is it going down whenever I talk so you guys could hear me a little bit clearer? The music is not overpowering or anything like that. Just want to make sure. All right, cool. I want to make sure the ducking is ducking. So we're about to have some drama here. Anyways, Judah has been doing good. Uh ducking is ducking. Yes, the ducking is ducking. So today, Lacey is gonna go to the doctor. All right, Lacey's gonna go to the doctor. Don't ask what's going on there. We shall see. And no, I don't believe it's going to be anything. So we finna talk about it. Hey, Queen Mouse. So we're gonna talk about it and see what happens. All right, all right. You subscribed? Hey, Mare. Thank you for the subscription. Jennifer, how are you? All right, so basically the last time we did this whole, thing with Lacey and Judah. I do have some more clips on that. I'll maybe be posting that. Um Young Melon, hello. How are you? All right. So here's the deal. Here's the deal, right? She's going to the doctor. She doesn't know. She's been having shitting and all of that. You get what I mean? So she's going to the doctor. She has been having an upset stomach, you know what I mean? I don't think he's in city right now, so we shall see. You subscribe? Thank you for the subscription, Young. I don't have alerts for YouTube yet to see when somebody has subscribed, but thank you so much. For those over on YouTube, I am Lucky Gadget Girl. I'm also on Twitch. We're doing a little bit of role play here. I am doing good. I can't complain. We're about to cause some drama here. We're about to cause some drama. But anyways, just to recap, Judah has been good. It's about 2 weeks. He has 2 more weeks to go in his month probation, where he has to show that um he could balance out, you know, gang life and family life. And as such, yeah, some things happened along the way. So Lacey is about to like set up so she could go to her doctor's appointment and all of that. She's looking thicker than a Snicker. This looks like Watch Dogs. This is actually GTA RP. She looks thicker than a Snicker, really, Queen. All right, she gotta go to the hospital. She has an appointment and everything like that, but let's see. She needs to change her clothing. Yeah, so yeah, this is GTA RP Young, so very much so. I don't have any mods on my GTA. But yeah. No, she's not. They may likely do that, but that's not gonna happen. Listen, take that cat out of there that's drinking its damn Pepsi or milk or whatever the hell it's drinking. So is the car going to blow up? In this city, they don't do that. In my city, I do that. If your car is still on and you fill up your gas tank, it's gonna blow up while it's still on. In this city, you get out of your car, it turns it off. The way she drives, it's quite possible to see it. It's not. Ah! Listen, I am not watching chat anymore with your nonsense. The car is not gonna blow up. It's not gonna blow up. Don't listen to her. I drive real well, okay? I didn't do that. She drove into me. Thank you very much. Oh, don't come in here causing trouble now. I can drive. Like, 100% I could drive. Oh, I hit this. I'm not looking at chat anymore. Because y'all are some haters on my driving. Listen. Listen. I'm still alive. Did they die, though? They didn't. Let me get to my appointment. I have 2 minutes to my appointment. I'm gonna go get to my appointment, okay? Hey, Nakia, wait. Did you say you could drive as it's some... We're not gonna talk about that. You see, y'all are some trolls. 99%, really?
FXAA on and everything else is off. What about
who's my appointment with? God damn. I have a doctor's appointment with who? Hold on.
What's your render resolution?
My doctor is Nevaeh. Okay.
It's a 1440 card.
Okay. Let's see.
Can run it.
no, I don't have it on there.
Let me see if I can find Dr. Nevaeh.
Well,
stand in line.
Screenshots and stuff, but I can put it on full screen.
No, I didn't see her.
But does
You
that
could
matter?
scroll on both screens.
The render part, I got it.
So
on
right now we're
25,
in
44.
the hospital. I am going to go get
Savannah?
a checkup.
Larry.
Yeah, it's just a resolution.
She's just
Oh,
she's ready.
what should I have it on?
So I'm trying to figure out who. Let me see if I could talk to somebody over here.
Oh, mine goes to 14.
Hello, excuse me.
Okay.
Yeah, what's up?
Hey, I'm looking for Dr. Nevea.
Yeah, for sure. Ricardo
Dr.
loves
Nevea.
All right.
Nevea?
Another appointment.
I have an appointment at 9.
That's crazy. Wow. Alright,
Where's Nevea at?
Impressions you expect.
She was here.
Dior.
Yeah, Dior. But
Yes.
where's she at? Dylan, where's she at?
I don't think she's here.
All right.
Hmm.
No.
Let me give her a call.
Okay.
You're 100% on your hearts.
All right. I did.
So Young, basically,
Thank you.
if you could look at the previous videos on my YouTube channel, you will see that Lacey is in a relationship with Judah, and so she hasn't been feeling well, so she's going to go get tested. Not tested, but a checkup.
Oh, they just want you to know you're
A
tired.
checkup. Listen, shut up.
Here, yeah. She doesn't normally come in till later. Did she tell you?
What's your,
Oh, okay.
what's your name, man?
Rich Thompson.
Wow.
What? Talking about a nanny.
I wish I could slap that Pepsi out of that cat's mouth. So, Young, as I said, the storyline is, and basically in RP we have a storyline.
She was there. Don't get it, nigga.
So,
Try me right now.
so right now she's in the hospital for a checkup.
Saying, calling regarding your interview. Are you able to come to Pillbox for the next
The user of the emote.
And what was your name again, man?
Rich Thompson.
I'll go sit over here.
Okay. Got you. What's your lucky number?
5-3.
You'd have to get your step stool to slap me, ma'am. Really? Whatever, losing. Whatever.
Anything else?
No, I'm just ready to start training. I don't know what comes afterwards.
Whatever.
She has to go through the whole process with me or something.
So, if you would like, I can take down your number.
So we're waiting for the doctor to come through.
Usually I cross paths
Oh,
with
okay,
you
okay.
on my
Because,
you want to take
Again, she has that doctor's appointment. She does need to talk to her brother, though. Step away from all of this. Can I sit on one of these?
All right, I'm gonna do a quick
Okay.
diagnosis.
I don't have that keybind. I'm not sure why I haven't had that keybind yet. See. So this is Lacey. Lacey is basically she moved to the city to be with her brother. Not really looking for anything per se, and so yeah, she's ended up with this. She's ended up with this, basically, you could say.
Damn, Larry.
And
Thank you, buddy.
for a minute, girl, I go.
Whoa. Good mess.
Hmm.
How have you been?
All right, there we go.
She should be on the way. So you know.
Okay, thank you so much.
No worries.
He pushed me in to the wall.
I can't even take my chain off.
So yeah, that's basically it right now. He's been doing good. She has no complaints. Has there been gang stuff? Yes, there has been gang stuff. But he's actually been talking in his Do you get a discount for the doctor being late? I don't know. I'm gonna ask for a damn discount though. I have to go check my trucks and everything. Lacey doesn't work. She just makes money off of her trucks. She doesn't ask Judah for any money, to be honest. Whatever she makes, that's what she makes. She collects trucks. She collects trucks and stuff. But, you know, she has family. She has Waffles, Bryson, Tanya, Stanley, Secret, Ace, Yeah, there are quite a few of us in here. Mm.
I can take enough.
Thank you, ma'am.
No problem.
Oh, sweet
All
thing.
right, I'm gonna do a quick diagnosis.
Oh, you know that
Use
everything.
the ice pack to reduce your swelling.
Oh, sweet thing.
And we're gonna do some compressions to get the blood circulating.
Is it going to be a heteropaternal super fecundation? What? What?
All right.
Listen,
there
I'm
you go.
streaming. I ain't got time to read that, Queen. Jesus Lord. Got me with the tongue twisters.
Now somebody hit the fire hydrant. Crazy word. You feeling all right? You're welcome.
Yeah, just say that.
No problem.
No, I don't have the ability to read right now. I'm streaming. No, it's not gonna be any of that. Oh wow, Reaper, I cannot read English. Okay. I'll get you for that later.
Did you fix your issue or no?
Fix it.
Oh, where the hell is the doctor? I got here on time and every goddamn thing. That's
So,
insane.
like, I can't
That's
see enough
friggin'
half the
insane.
time. Like, I gotta do a whole routine before I come in. Like, I fly in. I gotta
Ay,
go
ay, ay.
routine, go underneath the
What later?
hood.
Oh, you don't want later? Well, I'm not talking to you again then.
If you
Lose my number, lose my all of that.
in the hospital, right? Let's say I only do EMS RP. I don't really go outside.
Yeah.
You know I could hard block people.
Just go outside just to drive my 101. But
You will be on that level.
if you wait, what? You got a 101 too?
Yeah, I think have you been to LS? Your voice sounds so familiar.
Mm,
No.
mm, mm,
No, no,
mm, mm,
Like,
mm.
it's like not too long.
All right, where is
Okay,
this
okay, okay.
doctor?
101 though. Period.
I know she ain't leaving me sitting
I
here.
can send you a picture of it.
Nah, he ain't getting no spank. He just gonna get the silent treatment.
But yeah, so I just
I ain't got time to give him no damn spank. You could get that to him, Queen.
But I do that too, and it still doesn't work. I still can't.
You could get that to him. You don't have to get nope.
I
I
gotta
can't
do, when
see.
I drive out, when I clock off and I drive away, I do run into texture loss, but
He waiting to get that from you. Why his lips all pink like that and stuff?
Fly across the street.
What in the world am I looking at?
Try to
Okay,
fly
let's
out,
look
like,
at him.
Further out, because sometimes if I do a
My
close
lord.
out, when I come back, I can see.
Okay.
It doesn't work.
Okay, sheriff deputy.
And it's every time. Like I never.
I
find
shot the
somebody.
sheriff,
I have to do a whole ritual.
but I did not shoot the
And I have a really
deputy.
good brain, so I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Yep, he sure would like that. Queen, you're closer to him too. Give him the spanking. I don't have time to do that with him.
where do you want me to put a dot at?
Oh, in the emails, you'll see Find My Dot.
Is that the doctor?
Yeah, I am. I'll tell you when I get done.
Hey,
with that.
lovely, you ready?
Yes, I am.
Alrighty, come on back with me, love. And how are you doing? Come on back this way. How you doing?
I'm good, and you? I
Good.
haven't really been feeling good lately, but you know, I may have
Mhm.
eaten something because I had food in the fridge for so long. But you know,
Matter of fact, let's go on the elevator over here, and we're gonna go to floor 1.
what's floor 1?
It's just the same rooms, but it's like a little bit more private and everything like that.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. We're gonna go to floor 1.
You'll take one for the team? Ain't no team in this. It's you and
I've
him.
never been on this before.
Mm-hmm. This is normally where we bring like
The who? Wait, what happened?
sitter.
Were you saying something? Sorry.
Can you see?
Yes, I can.
Can you see, London?
I'm like, in my eyes, y'all ain't moving.
I'm moving.
Oh, you are? Lord, ain't no way.
Oh Lord, just go back up. Just go back up.
Wait, you're moving? You're just standing there. No way. Please don't tell me that this happened. What the frig? Oh my god. You know what? I might end up Devin. I might fucking end up Devin. You got to be shitting me. Bruh. So much for the roleplay, right? So much for the roleplay. So much for the roleplay. It's like you're gonna have roleplay and then this shit happens, bruh. As soon as I heard her voice cut off, I was like, shit. You know what? You know what? Because it's gonna be a long ass line. Let's just go ahead and dev. Guys, what happened actually was the server crashed. The server crashed. Yes. So, what I'm going to do what we're going to do is we're going to dev. All of H-Town is down. Yes. Maybe 500 plus, almost 600 people. We're just gonna dev, okay? That's all we're gonna do. We're just gonna dev. So we're gonna change from roleplay for now. I will go back in a little later, but that just basically messed up the whole thing. Yeah. Yeah. Let's dev. Let's dev. Matter of fact, hold on. I have this tool that this script that I put in. Oh, Reaper, I learned something. If you do Windows Shift and H, you could actually see my when I click. Do you see it? Yeah, you do. So that will actually help with my tutorials, right? Windows Shift and H. I don't know if that's a power tool. I don't know if it's a power tool because I do have power tools, but H for highlight. So I use power tools where you could, like, if you want to rename like mass rename stuff, you could do that. You could rename with power rename. There are several different options that you could do with it. So Power Tools is a very powerful tool, if you get my drift. And having done some of my tutorials, I realized, and I may redo them because it's like I'm trying to click. Oh, they're saying no queue. Let me see if is they telling the truth or is they lying? Which one? They're saying they said no queue. So hold on, let's see. And you could, when you're not doing tutorials, you could just do the Windows Shift and H again for highlight, and that should turn it off. Power toys, yeah. So it keeps on spinning right round. It just keeps on cycling through. Did it do it? Okay. Bruh, they legit do a restart. Now there is a queue. I'll wait. I'll wait for the queue to lighten up some. All right. Let's go back to what we were doing. All right. So hey Taz, how are you? I saw your message. I was gonna respond to you, but then this shit happened. I could get with you, yeah, in regards to that. You could always message me your questions that you have. And if I'm off early or anything like that, you know. Yeah, it will be a black screen for YouTube because I don't have my display screen on. There we go. Thank you, Luzin. All right. So we always have 4 tabs open. One for server, one for from server, one for paid scripts, and then one for downloads. Taz, how have you been? Hopefully you've been doing well. Lad? No, Lad is, I just do like, you know, sexy voice. And then with the read to me in Lad, it has the examples in there. It basically tells you what it is. Hold on, let me see. Because I think I set it to where it tells you what it is. So read to me must be within Twitch TOS. Like I reserve the right to not do it, depending on what you want me to read. And then lad is in 5 words. Describe what you want me to talk about in ASMR. So if you click on the actual channel point, it tells you what is basically and the difference between them. All right. So we already did the ox. What we're going to update. And remember what I said, right, guys? Remember what I said. As somebody who's Devin and all of that, make sure you have a backup a la these. Reason why I have backups is 1, I could miss something. 2, there might be a setting I have, and I will show you in this one because in the dealerships, I have something that allows a check for driver's license. So if you don't have a driver's license, you can't use the dealership. Right? So yeah, Queen, 1 is ASMR and 1 is reading, actually reading a book. Reading something. So lad is equivalent to rad, where you describe something that you want me to talk about, basically. And I have to do it in an ASMR style, you know? Something that, you know, could have you like hot and bothered. Is that what you want? And then I turn the lights down. I might bring back the red light special. Maybe not. All right. Paid scripts. We look to see dealerships. So we're going to rename this to 1. Cut this out. Bring this over here. And then we're going to take this, bring it over here. So we do use WinMerge. WinMerge allows me, and on Windows, I use WinMerge. On Linux, I use Compare. Red light special, word to TLC. Red light special, all through the night. You know, I never looked to see if this has dark mode, because Lord, it's hurting my eye. All right. So with Compare, I'm just going to pull this over so that, you know, people on the YouTube side could maybe see a little bit of it. It highlights everything that's different. I already know this one, the FX manifest tells us the version change and whatnot. Then you have the client and all of that. So if you're setting up a brand new Windows machine to dev on, you're going to need you're going to need the 5M server installation on there. You're also going to need VS Codium, or you could use VS Code. VS Codium is the more open source version of VS Code, because that's how you open up the scripts and look at it, and you could install like the different plugins for .lua and whatnot, so you could see if you have an error in there, it'll tell you. So you're going to need WinMerge. WinMerge helps with comparing files or comparing folders on a really granular level. So if you made changes, you could easily put them back. Though sometimes some developers will redo their scripts to the point where you will have to be careful with what you merge over. So you have to be very careful, read line by line sometimes. So let's let's just look at it as at an example right here. So this is the config part right here. If you notice, they added something extra here. So I don't really have to change this because this is already miles per hour. What I do have to change, and I do look over just to make sure they didn't add anything in here that I should be looking for. So you see now in this spot right here, I'm going to leave this one and I'm going to open it outside of the script. All right. All right. Because they added a new like fuel system. And so, yeah, you're going to need to look at that and make sure that you're making the correct change. This one is easy. So I already know nothing much really changed here. And this is basically updating the locations. Now, a little tip with WinMerge, you could do Alt and scroll down and it highlights the next change. But basically, that's how I update my my scripts. And I just have to remember for the config, I need to make sure that I change the fuel to the one that they have in there. So I removed one of the dealerships last night when I was working. So that's no longer in here. So that's done. Whenever it's done, it creates a backup for it from the original. So we have this here. Now we have a license check, which is what I was telling you about. I have a license check in here to check for licenses. So I'm going to copy that over. All right. So this doesn't look like anything else needs to change, and I'm going to save it. So in this folder, that's all I have to save. All of this is obfuscated, so there's nothing I could do in here except for the locations and the purchase. Server side, let's see. Poor Sky Q, thank you for the resub, 54 months. Holy shit. Poor Sky. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So basically that's it. But remember, remember when I said what tools you need. So VS Codium is the alternative to VS Code. I more or less like you use an open source software now. Before I never used to, I used to spend money on open source software, on paid software. Now I've been trying to use more open source software because they're actually, some of them are very good. They're way better than some of the source software. So it's like, But this is VS Codium. VS Codium is similar to VS Code, believe it or not, because it's a derivative of it. So I am doing well, sports guy. How are you? How's the little one? After you ate all of his damn fruit snacks, talking about they belong to you, you just let him have some. All I could do is my poor nephew. Frozen, he's good. Oh yeah, you guys are getting snow down there. Bless y'all's heart. Y'all could leave that right there. I don't need that negativity in my life. My light bill was $400, y'all. Since I moved here in 2018, this was the first time my light bill has reached the 400s because of that stupid snowstorm. It's just cold as fuck. It's 19. Keep that shit. Keep that shit. I'm good. I'm good. So basically, we updated one script already. Because of WinMerge, And again, Reaper asked the question, if you're building a new server, what do you need? You need 5M server. You need that installed on there. Basically, I could have a server up in like less than 5 minutes. What takes long is transferring the files over. So this here is basically a replication. This is like my dev stuff. It's a replication of production. So if something is happening in production, it's gonna happen here in dev. And then I have to figure it out. So 5M gives you like 3 keys that you could use. You could use one for a voice server, which is what I'm using one for a dev server, and one for production. Or if you're a very big server, you could then do, you may have to get extras to believe it or not. You may not be able to even do a dev server. You may be able to do a dev server without a license, but it's not going to be a complete like replication of, you know, your system, because it doesn't have the key for streaming. It doesn't have any of that in there, right? But you're going to need that in the only difference, I'm going to lie and say this, the only difference between my production and my dev is this is Windows, my production runs on Linux, which is more stable than Windows, in my opinion. So my production runs on Linux. This is on my Threadripper, but the other one is on an Epic chip. One has 64 gigs in it, which is my desktop. The VPS has 16 gigs in there. Hardware-wise, that's the difference. Software-wise, it's Windows, you know? But otherwise than that, I just changed this. So hold on. For server, what I do is I look to see. Okay, so all of this went over because I create a zip file that I then use to transfer over to production, right? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and remove all of these. And as I make changes, I'm going to take this and put this over here. So now I know I made a change. Here's the nice thing though, in TX admin, it tells you what you also changed. So on my dev server, I could be like, oh, this is the script. This script was swapped out with this script, so I need to push it over, just in case I forgot something. Again, the number one thing with Devin, backup. Never delete scripts. Never delete scripts until you're ready for it. Here's why I tell you that. So there was an MLO that I was missing and I needed to test. And I have backups of all my iterations of the server, be it when I did Qbox, be it when I tried Oxcore. I have iterations of it. And so I could not find that one particular file. Yeah, so I have these like 20 gigabyte backups of the server. Yeah, I was able to find what I needed. And that was from since 2022. That's how much I keep. But it helps, right? Because I was able to go back and find the file, and we are gooch. You never throw away stuff until, you know. Yeah. For me, I make sure I keep it because I never know when I'm going to need it. You see, the one thing I hate about Windows with this is, like, let's say there are 2 files. In Linux, it says, oh, do you want to just create a new copy? And then it tells you to rename it. In Windows, it's like, oh, we're going to merge. You don't need to merge shit. I just need you to copy over the goddamn files. and just tell me, oh, it's the same and shit like that. You know, do you want to rename? Bam, we're good. There's a difference between Linux and Windows with that. And that's why I have that on my production instead. But yeah. All right. So it's like a monotonous kind of process in updating. You go through, you rename, you put, then you pull, then you open up WinMerge, and you basically do the same thing. Would you install anything to open archives on Windows 11? No, you don't. The only thing I have, Reaper, to be honest, because it doesn't know how to read the tar.gz well, is 7-zip. But otherwise, with just the basic zip files, you don't need anything on Windows 11, because Windows 11 can open up zip.tar. What? It can actually open up the 7-zip, but it may get corrupt after a while. So, yeah, you do not need to have WinRAR or WinZip or any of those things on your computer. Now, if you're just doing basic zip files and tar.tar files, all you need is the Explorer, because the Explorer handles those files just fine. So, yeah, you don't need any of that at all. That's a waste in just adding bloatware on your computer, to be honest. Again, I only use 7-zip because some developers may do a complicated thing, especially if they have a password or some shit on there on the files. Then you'll have to, you know, yeah. You get my drift, right? Was it 3 that I did? Yeah, it was 3. Right now, we're just chilling. Believe it or not, I would sometimes sit here, just listen to music, and then just do this. Then boot up the server, and then just start, like, just start chilling, you know? We're just doing this. Again, with this, especially if there's a big gap, Alt, scroll. I'm familiar with this. That's why I'm not really reading portions of it. But if you're not familiar, then you're going to need to make sure that whatever you're replacing is correct. So I added these. And I have tried to get familiarized with all of the settings that I have. Reason being, in my day job, it's like I have to be familiar where every module is and every setting is, so that I could know exactly where to go. And where I work, yeah, it's modular. So I have to go to the correct module for something. Like somebody says, oh, I'm having a problem. Oh, I know exactly where to go for that. So this is like basically doing my day job here. But it's more fun because I don't have somebody breathing down my neck. Okay. That does not pertain to me. Now, the reason why in Mechanic I didn't open up some of the folders is because I know I didn't make changes there. Those weren't necessary. I need to start removing the install folders because they're basically taking up space. All right. That's it for Mechanic. And We pushed it over. We pushed it over. Right there. All right. So you guys have any questions about Devin? Any more? Reaper, that was a good question about what you would need. Let's say you have a server. But again, FiveM gives you 3 keys that you can use. You could build like up to 3 servers. If you want to, that is. After a while, I'm gonna zip all of these up and then put it over to the storage. If I need them later, then I could pull them down. But again, that's how I save a lot of my files. So I have like scripts from like years ago. Because that's how I usually do them. I just lay them down here. Dude, this is 6. All right. But what we are gonna do after, because we need to test, is I changed those 3. I'm gonna go to the dealership, make sure that it's working, take away my driver's license, make sure it's doing what it's supposed to do. Go to mechanics, make sure that that is working also. That stuff is showing up as it should. Then go over to housing, my house, make sure that it's working. So after you make changes, you know, you have to test, make sure that all of the changes that you made, actually, there are no errors. And, you know, that's how you make sure there are no errors before you push it over to production. And I'm gonna say this. I am not without flaws when it comes to this. I still make mistakes, especially if I'm rushing. I still make mistakes. However, I try my best to make sure that everything is properly tested before it goes over to production, to reduce as much downtime as possible and to make sure that there are no, like, you know, missing things, because something missing could actually be detrimental to the server itself. If something is missing, like let's say I did aux inventory because I had to rewrite, and I'm actually learning a lot of things, to be honest. I'm learning a lot. I had to rewrite the aux inventory setup because I ended up changing the images, and you have to do a whole rewrite for it. So I was dabbling in some Node.js stuff and all of that. It was actually fun. I kind of liked it. Hey Pyro, how are you? All right, so here's a little thing different that I'm gonna do here. So for like the furniture, I'm going to take the furniture because nothing has really changed in here. I'm gonna take the furniture from that one and we put the furniture over here. You're eating dinner? All right, we're gonna start up the server real quick. And we're gonna test, and then we're gonna go back over to H-Town so we can finish up the role play. Hopefully the server doesn't restart midway. Now, one of the things that's different on my production server restart is like this for some odd reason. On here, it's not, but it's dev. Some spinach pasta. I mean, are you able to port it over to a new database, Reaper? And this is how it starts up, y'all. I've been trying to make sure that things are not like too over in regards to size and memory. So like there are some things I need to remove. I did see, oh, my notepad. Say nothing about my notepad. Okay. So we're gonna turn it up and then try to log in into H-Town after. But we just want to make sure that that is working. But we have like, let me see something. So we have like a ton of stuff to still like update, basically. I may have to redo the housing again with this version, but I'm just a little bit behind. I'm gonna delete these. So there are several things that needs to update. As they come down, I pull them down. So then you'll see more than one of something. It's because like they may have updated it like maybe twice or so in the last period or the last few days. So I'm like going to the one before, making sure, and then, you know, going from there. On this, it does that, but on the production server, it doesn't. It's like insane. Most of the assets on there, most of them are below 64 megs. Only like occasionally you'll find something that is large. Even the clothing, I've been trying to make sure that they're under a certain number. But on here, it tends to load up slow. Dev, granted. Let me see what other music is here that we can listen to. You are looking at the server starting up. You're looking at all of the resources. We have about 312 resources on here, but they got changed because right now we're still like, we're not even in deployment stage yet where it's deployed. It's still like in test phase. So scripts are going to change. I may reduce MLOs and decide to consolidate like I did with the dealership. Now if somebody wants to own, then I'll put another MLO in there. But for now it's like redundancy right now unless needed. So this is basically just showing all of the resources starting up, and this is how it looks. And that's how you're able to get in and then it download everything like that. Server owners, please clear your damn cache after you make a lot of changes. So I don't really do it on here that often. But what I do is I tend to, when I push over files from dev to production, I tend to just clear off the cache on the production server to make sure those are cleared out. So it's like, make sure you clear those caches. See, I said cache correctly, but just to like ruin Dade, Reaper, and Avex's life, I say caches. Tell Dave to go suck a dick. So what you're seeing here is this is the queue. I'm testing out the queue and everything. Hey, no. Makes me feel so bad. Thinking about the love we had. Oh God, not you listening to the music. I'm playing the tunes. Yeah. I made that playlist the other day. So believe it or not, I actually dev to those tunes. Like I'm like sitting just jamming. I'm at work jamming too. Sometimes I'll be like, ooh. But I'm testing out this queue right here. And basically why I'm still stuck in here is because I have the server where it doesn't let anyone in for 3 minutes. That helps with, making sure that scripts are settled in, everything is like laid out and ready. Nothing is still loading, or, trying to level out. So I just have it on a 3-minute delay after restart. It's like, server owners, clear your cache, please. That actually helps your server. Because then you don't have like that weird ass MLO that you had before it's not on there anymore. Just saying. Null, how are you? We're in like the 80s. The 80s, I think we're going back 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s. But that's like the old tunes your mama used to listen to. And then your daddy used to come and bump and grind her. Finally making it into Dev Zone. Guys, Null is like an amazing dev, guys. He is. Like, amazing. It's like watching T-Rex scratch their back, big mouth, short arms. Look here, old man. Look here, old man. Now I say go suck a dick, day. Go suck a dick. Oh, you guys haven't seen yet. So I've been adding furniture. I don't love you at all, punk. I don't love you at all. No, you know. You know. So I've been adding like the little lights in here, guys. So I like stayed up one night just looking for like different props and shit. And I found me like a gold mine. Look, I have a ceiling fan up, y'all. Just saying, I got a ceiling fan up. See, I got my pink chandelier. It's like I found a ton of shit in there. So it's like my lights, it's like endless. That's all from GTA. I didn't have to get those props from anywhere. Though I like Patamod's props, you know, I had to get it. But all of these are GTA. GTA lights. All in-game lights. What is this one? Oh, the Christmas lights. So if you have Christmas lights, you could do that later. Then you have all of these. Yeah, that's BCS housing. That's BCS housing script. And I looked for like all the potted plants that I could find. I found a ton of them too on GTA. I found like a ton of them too. So it's like you guys are gonna have a ton of options in regards to potted plants and whatnot. Listen, I took my time and I searched and I found and I tested. I made sure that they load and they work. And they're all native to GTA. This is like all of the TVs. There are more. There are more. I'm gonna find them. I'm gonna find them. Okay? I'm gonna find those suckers. Don't worry. I am. And then these are the Patamods ones. I imported those. But the housing script works. The housing script works. I just updated it so I know it works. Debug mode is on. That's why you're seeing all of this red. I am using that so because it's still, I'm testing. When I put it over to production, I turn off debug mode once I'm done testing. But this is dev, so this is going to stay on. Let's go over to the dealership. So the dealership, I decided to put it like all in one because it's like it makes no sense. You would say? So this works. Any errors? No. Oh, it's saying it's missing cars up here. It's because of the version I have it on. I think I pushed it back a version from where I was because I noticed some issue, but that issue wasn't related to it, so I'll pull it back up later. No errors, no problems, yeah? No real errors. Those are just like normally when on a normal day when on production, I think it's only this deep when you log into the server. And it's this, you mostly see this, the PMA voice, the screenshot. This I could maybe take out. It's like I worked diligently to take out all that shit in there. I'm farting right now. All right, what else did we change? The mechanic, right? We did mechanic. So on here now, you have to take a shower. You could poop on the floor, pee on the floor. That's if you did not do your due diligence and use the bathroom. Just saying. So if you haven't done any of those, then you're going to end up, you know. Which room? Yeah. Oh, this is what yeah. So I'm running things on Ultra right now, so it looks like that. You thought I was floating for a second? I didn't notice that. If that happens again, yeah, you know what's gonna happen with this. I have to make sure that that doesn't happen. All right, so this works. Wait, let me see if it's gonna happen. So when I walked in, it looked like I was floating. Oh, no, it looks glossier because I have everything on Ultra right now too. Ah, okay. I thought it was broken. You know me, I'm quick to like be like, oh, you not working as you should be. All right, let's make sure the tablet for yeah. I'm not taking out your shop, bruv. I'm not. We actually have 2 shops. We're gonna start off with at least 2 shops. That's it. All right, so let's make sure mechanic tablet works. Oh, could go some more days. I've been driving this for a while now. And the oil and stuff is still good. My brake pad's good. The suspension's good, you know. My tire's still good. Because I got a NASCAR. All right, so all of that works. Right. Is there an error for this? Let's make sure no errors. Trying to figure out why this is not working. There we go. Okay. So my car is repaired. Cars, yeah. Because I got a nice car. Relax. All right, so the 3 scripts that we updated, they're good to go. Let's just make sure we need to put over this over here for now. Did I do the cut? Did I do cut or copy? I may have done cut. Sure as hell did. You're speaking English, the English. Listen, I didn't know. Listen, I had a nice car, okay? I took out those silly bars here because they were annoying. They didn't work. They didn't fucking work. So I took those out. Those are out. And over at Mirror Park, you know the garage over at Mirror Park over here? Because I'm teleporting and it looks like that. But I took those out too. I took those bastards out. I got tired of them. I was like, they need to go. I figured out how to get them out, and I got them shits out. So they're no longer in here. Yes. So like, is this full screen your map? This is ultra wide. Wait, are you talking about the HUD? Yeah. This is how I get it to like look kind of okay. The problem I have the problem I have with some of them is, see where the map ends? That's where sometimes the map starts with some of them. He actually did a good job with the ultra wide. I gotta say that. Because I just have to take off the border. Because if I put the border around it, that's where you really see it's a little bit off. So, see, it's a little off here. Reaper, thank you so much for the bit. No, Nal is gonna make an amazing one. I'm still waiting, like, so if I had a massive ultra wide, would the map stay on the middle or go all the way to the left? It first starts off in the middle, but you could move it. So with this map, I could move it over here. For ultra wide, as long as we're able to move it for ultra wide. For most of these, you can't move them. Don't. I know what you're thinking, no. No. I knew you were gonna say that. I'm gonna wait longer for it. But yeah, you can move this. Now you see with this, it's still a little flawed, so I have to like move it in the right spot just for me to get it where it needs to be. You'll wait. You could add it as a perk after. All right, I need to get out of here to go do the RP stuff because I'm supposed to be going to the doctor. I'm supposed to be going to the doctor, and the server crashed just when she was bringing me up, you know? So, yeah. But that's how I dev, folks. That's the dev stuff that I do. Again, I did give some pointers. Make sure you back up your files as a server owner, dev/dev. Make sure you back up your files on your computer, on your server. Make sure you back those up before you upgrade or you do any updates, any changes. I know sometimes they're like, oh, just do the config and you will be fine. For me, it's not just about doing the config. I like doing it all, making sure it's fresh copy, just in case something got hung up. After you're done running updates, so if you're updating more than like 10 applications or scripts at once, make sure you clear your server cache. Make sure you do that. And it's always good to clear it on a maybe a weekly basis or so. If you're not making too many changes, that is. But if you make changes constantly, like for me, it's like, how am I going to make those changes? Am I going to select a day, like a Saturday, and be like, okay, guys, every Saturday morning, we're going to do server updates, right? It's like, what is the process, right? So yeah, like weekly maintenance, so people expect it. Unless there's an extenuating circumstance, I will maybe put it at a restart where I will start changing the files at a restart, then clear the cache, and then like right after the restart, just take it down completely. then do the changes to the files, and then go ahead and restart after, right? Right? So it's like you have to find the perfect mix for it. And yeah. I've learned a lot since dealing with my first iteration of the city. It's like, when do you do updates? When do you make sure, because you want as little downtime as possible? And please, for the love of God, don't do updates while people are friggin' on your server. Don't. I can understand just before restart you make the changes and shit like that. But please. Please. Because I can't see the hospital. I cannot see the hospital. But, you know, I know when you make changes, because it's like there is an upset in the force. Like, you just feel it. And don't go restarting scripts while the server is up either. I gotta drive to my house and come back. But yeah, please, for the love of God, do not, I repeat, do not do changes while people are on the server. I learned the hard way for that. I really learned the hard way for that. Don't do it. Just make sure you test and double check on your dev server, and then you have everything packaged and ready when you're doing an update. If there's something that really needs changing, you change it on your dev server, and then you push it out. Because at least on your dev server, you could restart. You could do this. You could check it out. Make sure that it works, you know? But don't actively make changes on a server that has people on there, because when you think about it, you're making a change. You're doing a read write. You're restarting the script. The script has to read and write to that disk. And then you have people changing their clothing, driving their car, parking their car, going in their house, changing their clothes, you know, buying something. All of that activity is going on. It's writing to the database. And then here you go restarting. It's not going to be able to write as it should. It's like, so don't do it. Don't do it. Just use your dev, do your testing, make sure it works, and be like, I know it's going to work 100%. The next time I do a restart, we're good to go, right? I have to go to like my house and then come back out. Let's see if we see the hospital, folks. But yeah, do I enjoy doing this? Sometimes it gets frustrating when there's something I want to do and it's not there and I have to figure it out. The fun, though, is in figuring it out and getting it to work. Like, I didn't want people being able to, like, share the clothing bag. I figured that shit out. You guys can't share that shit. You gotta go to the store and buy your clothing bag if you want to do that. Okay? And that is how I work. If there's something that, you know, doesn't work the way I want it to, then I am going to try my hardest to get it to work. And sometimes that's the fun in just getting a simple code to work. Hold on. I gotta turn this up. Hold on. Let's jam a little, folks. Let's jam a little. Hmm. When love is calling your name.
There you go, lovely.
Hello.
You
Sorry,
finally
I had to.
back.
Yeah, I had to catch a flight, and I was just waiting a little while.
Oh my god, the invitation is so gorgeous.
There you go.
All right, thank you.
All right.
I ain't answering it.
She used to clean the house on the weekends. Guess what? That's my cleaning list.
No, somebody else calling. Hey, London, my appointment is
It's actually my cleaning list.
just waiting on my other doctor. to
Or
get me, so he can
slash
start-
dev.
we just gonna
That's no
start
problem.
this,
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
That's like I could
Oh,
dev to
shit.
it.
What y'all do? What y'all do? You sure you fell out or she?
Too many lies. You clean on the weekend too. You gotta reset the house for the new week. Yeah.
Yeah, be careful.
And this is just smooth, soothing. It's like I would sit down.
Then we can get started.
Okay. See, I had to drive all the way to my house and then come back for this to show up. Because if I load in right there, it's like ridiculous.
I'm doing well. Yes, sir.
Hi.
I'm doing all right. Yourself?
Way.
Excuse me? I mean, if you want me to be quite frank, you got to be here for it to be missed, you know? You need to
Hello.
have you send
Hello.
me your receipts?
167 route to the lady 311.
Okay, so you never sent them to me to begin with? Okay. You need to come down.
It
to the
lives.
hospital. Here now.
All right, good. Look at you.
Candy, we should be able to get your history.
What, you doing a hard stop tonight? I don't think you know how to do a hard stop though.
Excuse me.
If you need sister, you can go to one of them or what?
The mods are striking back. Dade. Dade, go suck a. Yes, I'm ready.
I like
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go to the back.
What the
We ain't
hell
gonna
you
go
got going? Your
downstairs
back
this
not too much of my.
I look like a misshapen Amazon rocket. Shut up, Dade. And your face looks like ass.
time.
Oh, that's why you have enough time to fuck with me. Okay. Yeah, he streams. He builds PCs and stuff, but then the PC in his name is not really about PC.
We'll go in here. I don't know why I'm not moving. Alrighty. You can sit on the bed, sit in the chair, whichever one makes you comfortable.
I might not be tall enough to sit here.
It's all right. We all short.
Ah, the struggle. I'll just stand.
It is. It is. It's okay.
Alrighty.
Here,
What's
let
your
me go
name?
this way. I'll get out the way.
Lacey Mills.
Lacey Mills. Thanks. Alrighty, and what brings you in today? I see that you said you haven't been feeling well.
Yeah, I haven't really been feeling well. Been throwing up, but I maybe think it's a stomach bug.
Mm-hmm.
Cause like you know we had old food in the fridge. But it's just the nausea and stuff that has been getting to me. So
Alrighty. And have you been running a fever or anything?
I had a
Check
fever for
vitals.
about 2 days, but that was it. We're not going.
Alrighty. I'm going to check your blood pressure real quick.
I wish you could lay on the beds though, but you can't. It'd be actually cool if you could lay on the bed. Oh, I forgot to call Bryson. All these EMS workers doing resuscitation real good.
Oh, wow. I just went black for a minute.
Shut up, Dade. Why do I even deal with you? She's checking my vitals. But you know, they don't. I can't really lay on the bed for that to happen. I will have to like get myself set right and then do the
I
lay
just
stuff.
went black for a minute.
Yeah. Not sure why it sounds like she's flushing my inside.
Alrighty, so 120/80. That's good. Pulse
You could check your
is
CA.
7. That is good.
Leave.
Per minute. Breast sounds good. Temperature is 97.8.
Shut up, Dade.
Alrighty. This real quick. Alrighty, and have you had any sexual relations or anything lately?
Yeah.
Okay, and are you protected or of any sort?
No protection?
Okay. Okay. We're gonna do, I'm gonna take you to the bathroom, have you pee, give you a cup, you pee and everything, so we can make sure that you're not having any type of pregnancy symptoms. Make sure it's not pregnancy.
Okay. I'm hoping it's not. I'm really hoping it's not. So.
Alrighty, let's go this way real quick.
30,000 months in prison. That's just a character kill, isn't it? Jesus.
I'm gonna go down the hall.
That's just kill the character off. Yeah, just kill the character.
Alright, I'm gonna go on in here.
What the hell did he do? You know, anytime she stands up now.
Alright, here's this. Oh. And just have you pee in that for me so we can send it down to the lab.
Okay.
Alright, I'll be waiting out here when you're done.
Like, so this is roleplay, guys. You basically have to like go through the motion, you know? No, why am I washing the bathroom? Can I wash my hands? Okay. I need to add this to my. Okay.
You all set?
Yes,
Alright,
I am.
take that.
I do have those, but it's like I haven't really role played this part.
I hate when it does that.
So yeah, those have to be placed in there. I have to,
All right,
you know,
back here. back
because
to
those are
room.
not really like.
And I'm gonna draw your blood, so I could also take that down to the lab.
Please, we don't need that right now. He said his pullout game was strong. He didn't say his pullout game was strong. He didn't say that. And look at me now here. No, I think it's food poisoning.
Alrighty. I'm just gonna take your blood. Why am I not facing the right way?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
All right, you might feel a big poke. Tie your arm off. You might feel a big poke. 1, 2, 3. Stick.
Ouch.
Alrighty.
Now why she got all them rings on her fingers?
Alrighty. I'm gonna put a band-aid on it.
Shut up. No, I'm not. Yeah, her role play is good with nursing right there.
Alrighty. And I'm gonna go ahead and take this down to the lab. So
Okay.
give me a few moments and we'll come back in, make sure nothing is going on. How long have you been feeling sick?
It's been just a few days, and the last time I was
Okay.
active was on Valentine's Day, so you know. I just think it's maybe some bad food where we went to. You know?
Valentine's Day. That
No, it's
was
not. It's not.
14. Today is
Corbin and Lacey no longer talk, by the way.
And have you said have you started your cycle or anything? When was the last time that you had your
My cycle was about a few days before that, so you know, like